So I recently watched Hitman on Netflix, and let me tell you, this movie was entertaining and overall it was a good time. This movie stars Glenn Powell, who plays a character named Gary Johnson, who is a college professor who also works for the police department as a fake hitman. So in this movie, he's trying to get suspects to confess that they are looking for a hitman to kill someone. So I will tell you, this movie was just really clever. It was funny. It was just a good time overall. Now, Glenn, he is that dude. This guy is the next big movie star. So in this movie, he runs into this lady. You know, she's looking for someone to kill her husband. She wants to hire a hitman to kill her husband. And then pretty much Glenn falls for her. I'm not going to say anything else, but he falls for the lady, and just the charisma, the chemistry, and just his, Glenn, just seeing him as like different personas, or just the many different personas, and him just trying to get bad guys to confess. It was just really entertaining, and I really enjoyed this movie. Now, the plot, at first it was really intriguing, but the plot is not really anything like special or unique or out of the box. But because the acting was so good and the execution of everything, it was just, they did a really good job. But now the third act, I wasn't a fan of it. And I wasn't a fan of, not necessarily the third act, but how the movie ended. That's what it was. How the movie ended, I wasn't crazy about it. So I would give this movie a 7.5 because it was a solid movie. But the ending, just like I said, I wasn't crazy about it. And it's so funny that this movie is actually based on a true story. Of course, everything in the movie is not, it's not real, but I find it just really interesting that there was an actual college professor, and his name is Gary Johnson, and who was he was a professor of psychology, and he worked as a fake hitman. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then also at the end of this movie, they showed clips or pictures and information about Gary Johnson. So that was really cool. So if you haven't, you should definitely check this movie out. If you're looking for something that is funny, that's clever, and that's just, a fun time, this is the movie. And if you have seen this movie, please let me know. What would you rate this movie, and how did you feel about it? Take care and have a good one.